All right, everybody, let's take a look here at Erin. Erin is a glide shot putter that got in touch with me through Instagram and ended up emailing in a video for us to take a look at and analyze. Again, let's go through this just in full speed. We'll take a look here, see what's going on. So, Erin's finish is kind of a little bit of what I call like a cartwheel finish, where she's taking her arm and actually lifting that left arm over her head, almost like she's going to do a cartwheel at the front of the circle. You can see how the arm kind of comes like a rainbow, like up and over with that left, instead of actually opening up and kind of that idea of slap the giant, elbow the mugger. She kind of comes up like she's going to karate chop the giant in the head. And there's a very, very low release, very line drive release. All right, let's take a look at this here in full speed. First of all, stop with this. Like, I don't understand why kids do this. I really don't. We have discus throwers trying to put their knees on the ground. We've got shot putters that start in this position. Just don't. Just start here. But now let's try to see how your butt is in between your feet. Try to get your hips, try to get your butt over your right heel. So get your head back. At this point, we shouldn't even see your head. Your shoulder should be pretty much where your head is, and your head should be off the screen. You're too far back for my liking. I want you over that right foot even more. Really push the hips over the right. Don't get in this position here, because then all you're doing is you're reinforcing and teaching that the hips go in between the feet, and they don't. The hips go over the right foot. The hips stay back. Okay? So you go to throw. Let's try to get the right foot, the left toes next to the right heel. Don't curl your left foot behind your right ankle like that. Yeah, there goes the left arm. So you're already thinking, I got to look at where I'm throwing. See how your head's turning? And you're opening up. As soon as you go, you haven't even pushed off the ground yet. There's where you push off the ground. And you're already starting to open. I don't even want to see the logo. I should be looking at number 2 right here the whole time. But as you're going, boom, you're twisting that upper body. You're throwing that left arm. Okay, you're keeping the left arm back, really nice. But you can see how it's that cartwheel. See how the hand goes up and down? It's a lot of unnecessary opening. Because right here, you're just wide open. You're wide open the whole throw. I mean, you start the push, the left foot's down on the ground. Here is where you ground. Left foot touches here. I mean, look at it. I can actually read the logo on your shirt at this point, because you're basically just standing sideways. We need your upper body back. We need the shoulders back, the left arm back, the head back. Everything's got to stay back and not go over and open up and do that cartwheel kind of thing. So I would recommend, a couple of months ago, at this point, I think it was like 2 months ago, we were right in the middle of doing our glide shot put mistakes and corrections. It's a top 10 video playlist. One of those talks about using the left arm to glide through the circle, kind of using the left arm to gather more speed or to gain more speed through the circle. And you're not necessarily doing that double pump that I talk about in the video, that very common kind of double pump where you pull the elbow here in and then lengthen it and then pull it in again. But you're going over the top in that kind of cartwheel position. So we got to stop doing that. So go check out that video. Okay, the shot's coming away from the neck. We got a vertical push. We're not getting any lift. There is kind of a lot going on here where we're seeing, I think that opening is causing a lot of issues. You're dropping the heel in the middle. Boy. Okay, so what to work on first? Let's work on position. In the back, start here. Do not start here, and do not start here. Start your glide and get in this position here. But pretend that left foot's on the ground. Okay? Then instead of doing this big old kick, You're actually pulling yourself off the ground. You can see your right foot actually scrapes the ground. You're kicking so hard. No, none of the kick stuff, okay? So no more kicks. Keep that foot low to the ground. I want that left foot almost scraping the circle. It's not doing any good up here, okay? So scrape the circle and then glide back, but keep your left arm relaxed. Keep it back. Don't start looking at where you're going to throw. Don't start twisting and turning your upper body. Stay low and just go back. No more of the throwing the left shoulder or twisting the left shoulder. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, we got to keep that shot up against your neck because it's off your neck pretty much as soon as I can see the shot right here, it's off the neck. See that? There's the shot right there. It's off the neck. And I think it's because you're turning your shoulders and turning your head. You're literally pulling your head off the ball. Keep that ball connected to your neck the whole time. Just really try to work on keeping the neck pushed up against the ball and the ball pushed up against the neck. The other thing is this right foot. I want it in the front half of the circle, and I want your knee and your toe pointing over here at 9 o'clock. Okay, if the back of the circle is 12, this midpoint right here is 9. You can see your knee and your foot is still pointing back here at like 11 o'clock. Turn them in midair and point them over here at 9. Then what's going to happen is you're going to have your ankle under your knee under your hip. You're going to be able to produce power with your lower body. Right here, your lower body's off the ground. See that? How are you going to produce any more power? So this whole last part of the throw, you're literally not producing any power. You're not able to give yourself any lift. You're not able to get your hips underneath you. And all you've got is sort of a lunge and a throw. Kind of a lunge and a push with the upper body instead of turning the lower body and pushing the earth down. So it's a lot of stuff to work on here. A lot of stuff to work on. So get working. First things first, better position in the back. Keep the left foot close to the ground. Don't curl it behind your left leg. Land in the front half of the circle with your toe and your knee pointed at 9 o'clock. Keep the shot up against your neck the whole time and get that ball moving up in the air instead of straight ahead. It's a lot to do, a lot to work on, but I think those are probably the biggest things to correct, the biggest things to work on at this point. All right, so if there's any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll get right back to you. But if there's anything else, let me know. Email me. You've got my email address, and I'll talk to you soon.